I mean, maybe he might have had enough to win the fight, but there would have been militia coming and all that. He saw the hit points on the tunnel and he said, you know what? I can kill that. He went for it, got it just before the TP, dream scenario, and then behind this, I think Infi might not have had enough food.
Yeah.
Because you lose so much wood. Even if you cancel the last second, you know, like, your economy is in shambles after that. So Infi just said, well, I just can't expand from there. I'm just going to be too far behind, so I'll play the one base, but TH completely ready for that. He broke up keep immediately as well. He knew this could be coming.
Yeah, that was really smart, because Infi was basically making a game-ending, you know, and an all-out push, basically through the kitchen sink, but he had 10 supply less. You know, the funny thing is, though, that I do think TH played a dangerous game there near that expand. I obviously love everything that he did, but if that Archmage gets bashed one more time, then suddenly he's stuck on the other side of the map. And at that point, I really don't think he could win a fight ever without the level 4 AM. So it was a tiny bit dangerous, but he got the job done. The timing on the town porter in the end was perfect. Taking a look at this beautiful WCG trophy. You know, Todd, I gotta be honest, when the tournament came back and I looked at the logo, I'm like, not sure if I'm feeling it. But now actually it really grew on me. I really like the WCG logo.
Amazing. And these jerseys?
Yeah, everything is awesome.
These jerseys are insane. They've got everything. Flags, the player's name on the back. I love these jerseys.
But there's one
thing. I need to qualify next year, Roddy, all right?
All right. I will gladly be casting you once again, Todd. I don't care what you play. I always want to cast you. You know, as we are getting ready for Game 2 here on the Ancient Isles, I do say though, Todd, there's one thing missing, and that's a Game 3. So you know what? I'm going to be biased over here. Come on, Infi. And I don't care who wins Game 3, but I do want to see 3 games.
Yeah, I think that'd be amazing. Starting in the bottom right-hand side of the map. Playing as the red human, we've got TH000.
With his beautiful pink keyboard as well.
Oh yeah, and his Taidu mouse and mousepad, of course. Taidu, one of the sponsors here. Sky is present, representing it.
I really hope we get presents from Sky again. That was awesome.
We didn't ask. Yeah, I don't think it's planned, but if we ask, is it really a present if you ask?
No, exactly. And then it feels less special.
Do we care?
You can't really go around and be like, yeah, I've got a really cool mount. They're like, how do you get it? Like, yeah, I basically begged for it from Sky. But it's very cooler. It's like, you remember Sky, the 2-time WCG champion? He gifted me one of his mice. Like, that's amazing. That's a story, Todd. Can't go around begging for mice. He's actually sitting just a couple meters away from us, guys. The Chinese people have a TriCast with Snowkiss, Sky, and
Xiaoling.
Xiaoling.
I don't know if it's Xiao or Xiao, yeah. Something like that.
I have no idea.
That's pretty cool too.
No, actually the Chinese casters here have been super nice to us as well. Been joking around a little bit with them. It's awesome.
All right, so on this map, I expect more of the same, but maybe less necessarily clash early on, because you can definitely go around the opponent. Maybe there's a couple riskier creeps, like for example the mercenary camp, which if you can get, you're going to be in a fantastic spot. But what you're worried about if you do that is the opponent counter-attacking and doing a ton of damage in your base, which is why we're going to see an arcane tower from both players, I'm going to guess. And chances of expansion, or like fast expansion on one base, very, very low on this map, I would say, but expansion on tier 2 is still going to be a very strong thing to do if you have Mount King second and you're making units from double Arcane Sanctum.
You know, before we take a look at how they are going to creep exactly, what I think is funny actually is that I felt that TH obviously had all the momentum in Game 1 and he really dictated the pace. But if you think about it, not a single fight took place near Infi's main base, right? There was zero harassment in that department. It was all about the map and it was all about the creeps. Yeah. And obviously he chased down a couple of footmen, but not a single time did TH's army actually show up in Infi's main base.
Yeah, it's kind of the standard on Amazonia. That's why I said we're going to have an action-packed game and we're going to get action from the start, is because with the way the map is set up, once you've done the small camps near your base, you only have bigger camps left. So then you're kind of meant to clash in the center with the way the map is set up, because otherwise the opponent is in the center and then he can quickly rotate to wherever you are, anywhere around the center. Whereas on this map, you got so many different paths and all that. He might be able to get that, actually.
Yeah, militia. Well, he should have denied it there as well. Actually a bit surprised by that. What did TH pick up? A Gloves of Haste. It is something for the AM, but I definitely prefer the Claws of Attack that Infi was able to pick up on the top side of the map. But that's the second game in a row, right, where TH is able to get one peasant kill very quickly.
Yeah.
And obviously this doesn't determine the outcome of the game, but I do feel as a player it's so nice, right, to start a game, especially when the stakes are this high, when you get one of those cheeky early game kills and you're like, all right, I'm feeling good, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. It's, sometimes it can already kind of set up some sort of momentum very early on in the game. Obviously, we can't read too much into it.
No,
but
I know.
both players are great. They know how to come back in this kind of game. They're both going to go for the mercenary camp, actually, trying to get these guys early on.
What's your dream item here, Todd, from the Drake?
Probe of Magi.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna go the same way.
He's taking a lot of damage on his Scroll Priest actually. Ooh, Infi. Was he maybe trying to steal one of his mercenaries here with the Footman? That's really sick. If you can steal the Troll Berserker and you run away, like, your army is just so much more powerful.
Alright, Vampiric Aura. The crowd is going like, oh, and it always looks very powerful, but in the end it's only useful for the Footman here, right? Yeah. And eventually the footies will fall off as well, so it's not actually good forever. Armor Aura on the other side of the map for Infi.
It used to be really bad when it was 1 armor, but now that it's 2, I think it's actually very decent. Like,
it's probably even better than the Vampiric one, right?
Yeah, it might be. I mean,
in this situation, in this matchup.
Yeah. You might still sell it though. Like, I mean, that 200 gold that you get can still come in pretty handy. But I would say it's definitely worth keeping now. Before it was like a clear sell in a lot of scenarios.
Hey, did Infi not pick up the mercenaries, by the way? I only saw the priest, right? I don't think he picked up the berserker.
Maybe he wanted to take a little bit earlier, which has its pros. You know, obviously if you avoid the fight. If you know that the opponent has both of them, and he does. Okay, no, he did get it.
Right, he picked up Wand of Illusions there as well. So Goblin Merchant being creeped by Infi. Meanwhile, TH is taking away a couple of creeps of Infi's side of the map, so this is always a big deal.
Fight.
But obviously Infi has slightly more. Fake AM is getting spawned. That AM of TH is way too far in the front. He's got to disengage immediately. I feel like Infi really wants to get the middle creeps here as well, but you got to be a bit careful there, Infi. Don't get too over-eager.
It feels like he's contesting, because he knew that TH was going to go for the other one.
Obviously, it's very nice to have a Wand of Illusion so you can keep track of your opponent's army and you can see their movement. TH is gonna
this Wand of Illusion would have been awesome. He's just gonna staying on him.
Do you think he can go for the camp right now with the Gnolls in the middle here? Since TH's units are pretty far out of position.
Yeah, he's far enough, yeah, you can, because you can kill the 2 small ones very fast.
There's a Berserker now as well, guys, by the way, on the side of Infi.
By the way, TH is getting a farm on the bottom left-hand side of the map at the mercenary camp that was created by Infi, and I don't think Infi got one there, so he might be getting a ton of mercs there eventually.
That's actually kind of nice. He got the Elemental almost immediately.
Yeah, TH is creeping with his units by themselves, and he's harassing with just his Archmage to try and steal some stuff.
But it's not actually going that well, right? So far, I think Infi did everything well, and he even got an extra Elemental. So this time, Infi actually has the XP lead. Want to make sure that this one doesn't get stolen, and does it. Another clause of attack over here. Level 4 Archmage for Infi. I actually think if Infi pushes now, look at the amount of damage that TH took there. Sure, it was a really cool move.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
And TH will be using...
he might be able to snap some of the mercenaries that are being bought. TH knows about the army though of Infi. Infi scouts, and he also... Now he saw, by the way, that was being grabbed. He actually goes for the red camp over here.
Yeah, and that's what the Elemental sees that.
Yeah.
They both went for defense, which on this map makes sense. There's quite a few piercing creeps here. You see those 3.
TH is coming, but I actually don't think he's going to be in time. Even though that Elemental is going to try to be as annoying as possible, you got to be decisive in Infi. You're just going to go straight for it. Infi does go for it. He picks up a Book of the Dead. Maybe if you use it now, it's actually not that bad, right?
Yeah, but usually the opponent would just run away. That Troll Priest is going to go down here. TH looking to try and maybe land a surround on Archmage. Book of the Dead is used. He's going to use Abolish on some of these guys. The Troll Berserker taking a ton of damage. Archmage being attacked on the other side. Neither player so far grabbing a second hero.
Gonna pick up the priest. Infi, that is. Infi does get a kill on one of the priests there. So I guess that actually turned out alright for Infi, even though he took a lot of hero damage. So he's got to be a bit careful. But taking away the item and such a big creep on the other side of the map, that's always awesome.
And then from there, Infi might resume the creeping already. That would be pretty ambitious considering his Archmage is still fairly low. Mountain King's Fanny there. And this time, he might be... Okay, the Kid Tower kind of... Oh my god! No way.
Castle?
He's going for Castle. I talked about this a lot previously. It's very, very hard to win currently in human with Castle, but TH knows that Infi is playing standard. He's going to be grabbing a ton of Breakers, Priest, and right now he's seeing the expansion being crept. He's going to know. Crystal Ball is a big deal, by the way, to scout this and adapt immediately, in which case, I mean, if the opponent doesn't go for double Arcane Sanctum, and you do, you can just get a ton of Breakers, get Magic Control, and then steal all of their Water Elementals, and then it's just so hard for them to win. If they get Knights, you make Sorceresses. It's a really tough matchup for TH to pull this off, I feel like. So
would you say that at the moment Infi sees this, he should go for all-out aggression and maybe just try to end the game?
Yeah, just like keep him busy, make sure you get your expansion up.
Look at the minimap, Todd. He is actually running towards his main base, even though the AM is a bit low. He might be able to get a snipe on this Arcane Fault very quickly, and he will also see that the castle is on the way. That Blacksmith is quite exposed as well.
TH brought a Zeppelin, I think. Yeah, he's gonna unload everything in the main base and send some units in the expansion as well. I see 2 units going towards the expansion of Infi. He could even buy the Ogre from the Mer camp and send that there. So he's gonna force. I mean, this is weird because he's the
Base
one-on-one.
It's gonna get very, very wild. But I do think that Infi is gonna commit a little bit longer because I think he showed up way quicker. So he should be able to get more of these militia. He gets the tower there as well, and that means that all of these peasants and militia are sitting ducks. And your castle might be done, TH, but you're not gonna have a lot of workers left.
Yeah, tier 3 is gonna be completely useless in this situation. He doesn't have any gold to spend it on anything. A couple units at the expansion being annoying as well. Infi evacuated the main. The castle is going to be falling pretty fast. I mean, the army of Infi was looking pretty damn good.
Wow.
That base wasn't even finished yet, though.
These footmen actually got like 5 kills, by the way, so absolutely massive
I feel
job
like
there.
TH should just TP because he's on castle tech. And he could fight with militia here for a little bit, but there's just so much on his side of the map.
Yeah,
Who's going to TP first? Who's going to...
I actually think that the fight is going to take place at the expand. I think they will... I mean, TH might TP to his castle, but do you think he wins the fight, Kada? Because I don't think he wins the fight.
It's tough, like...
I mean...
I don't know how much mana his priest has.
Okay, he's gonna go for it, but he literally only has 3 militia left. Here is the town portal.
Keep it down, yeah.
That's defensive
good.
one.
Oh my god, he gets level 5! Oh, this is massive.
Why does he TP? He could have just run away. But there's level 5 on the
He's trying to catch this. Oh, wait, what? TP it far away. So the main tunnel... What the hell? How did TH somehow
kill the main?
Salvage this position? Because now he's on castle tech.
Yeah,
against a non-tech human. Like if he just goes for Paladin, remakes shop, and then grabs like orb and staff, he's in a sick position. If he gets one single knight, imagine against like the army that Infi has.
I mean, Infi has a level 5 AM as well, though, Todd. I actually still kind of like it for Infi. I think if Infi just goes for a big fight right now, you look at his AM, it's way stronger. Because that TH has castle tech, but he can't do much with it because he barely has any gold. Took a lot of damage. Here we go. Either way,
Not clapped yet.
This is a very big fight, guys. Level 2 Mountain King is incoming as well for TH, but it's already there for Infi.
And actually TH is fighting a little bit eagerly here. Gets clapped finally. I think he's going to have to clap a lot into this footman to make sure he takes them out ASAP here, because footman defense going to be so annoying against this many piercing units here. With the mercenaries plus the water elemental, they both summon at the same time and around the same place. I don't know if TH is getting anything, but I'm going to guess if he gets a paladin here, this will be so helpful in this fight. But he's running out of footmen much faster than Infi.
Yep, he's losing the majority of his footmen. That is another big clap, though. That does connect with almost all of the units of Infi. But these priests, dude, are doing a tremendous job there in the back line of this damage, or this fight rather, and they have prevented so much damage. Really good pickup there with the footman. He denied the storm bolt.
And he didn't have the gold to get a paladin, so he's not really getting anything. Use some militia. He needs something. He needs to hold on. He's gonna try to evacuate the zeppelin.
That's very
still
risky.
taking damage.
Yeah.
He was remaking peasants this whole time.
Yep. I mean, he lost so many of them. He only had 4 left.
Oh, he's making a blacksmith, I think, at the back. He was trying to get to some knights.
Yeah. Well, this castle is going to have to get repaired soon. I mean, it's obviously a very, very tanky building.
TH is so close to having enough food and gold to be able to make a paladin, but he just spent it on something. I don't know what. Maybe a priest or a breaker. I like the choice of standing behind the wall here.
Yeah. But loses another footman, though.
Yeah, there's just so many priests on Infi's side, and he's just going to get a ton of soul cresses. This is what I was talking about. Even if a knight comes out now, it's going to get slowed, and there's not going to be breakers to really send that back. It's going to be for those priests to do the work. TH doing a good job of buying time, but Infi not really overcommitting, pulling back, letting his priest heal. He's going to go for the surround. I mean,
there is a zeppelin. There is a zeppelin, but it's going to take a lot of damage. Gets focused immediately. Oh my goodness, TH, that was close. I mean, he does save it for now, but one more footman does get slowed, gets picked up. That's level 3 Mountain King, though, Todd.
Started the Pala. Infi sees it. He goes straight for the altar. He's saying, you have to come out right now and fight me. Otherwise, you're going to be in big, big trouble. And I think TH is not going to have any choice but to try and save that. Troll Berserker gets taken out very quickly here. TH, you have to move out. You have to defend that altar. You have to get your paladin.
But if he moves out, Todd, he's going to get storm bolted for days. That's the level 3 Mountain King. That doesn't mess around, okay? It's out for blood. The footman is going to push those peasants away as well. Then paladin will spawn. So TH bought enough time. But I would much rather have the level 3 MK here. I must say TH is doing whatever he can. I think he's doing a really good job. But I love the relentless pressure from Infi. And this paladin, Todd, takes an insane amount of damage immediately. Gets bashed as well. And it goes down almost immediately. So much for that paladin. I mean, look at the amount of spellcasters there in the back line for Infi.
Yeah, and the problem for TH, he has no arcane vault. He can't even make any breakers to send back some of these slows Infi's way. Infi in a dominant position right now, sieging the base of TH. That's exactly what he needs to do to win this game, and he realized that. Moved across the map, his priests are just healing everything. It just feels like he's not going to be losing any units anytime soon. I see some mercenaries being bought on the bottom left-hand side of the map. I don't think it's even going to matter. Those 2 Troll Berserkers doing a ton as well.
every Stormbolt is just a dead unit, right? And if you only work with 5 or 6 units, that's such a big deal. I just don't see any DPS right now on this side. I mean, the fact that the footmen are still alive for Infi is actually so freaking useful. He still has that Berserk, 2 Berserkers even. What is he gonna do? Sell the Crystal Ball, maybe?
Yeah, he scans one last time. Maybe get like, make sure he gets like 1 healing scroll or 2 to make sure he doesn't lose too much.
He revealed the expand.
Oh, he bought Tome of Retraining, so I think he wants Blizzard. I mean, there's no breakers. Everything that he has, he's gonna just like Blizzard the peasant line.
Yeah, exactly. You can just stand on the north side of the castle. It's like, you want to stay in the back of your base? That's fine. It's gonna be a rainy day.
You make sure you stay there.
Yes. Oh, I love this actually. And obviously Stormbolt will cancel Blizzard. That's a really, really cool move. Here we go, guys. Level 3 Blizzard as well. That hits like a truck. And I love how he Stormbolts the Mountain King. So right now TH can't even prevent it. TH will clap, but look at that castle even thought it's taking an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, a healing ward is going to be used here at the back, but TH running out of forces here. Mountain King at the front.
Oh, I love
He's going to try to chase this back a little bit. Water Elemental's completely useless against that many priests. The Blizzard lands massively in the middle of everything. Infi still barely has lost any unit here, maybe like 1 footman or 2, but he doesn't care at this point. And those peasants, they're mining for only so long. The healing ward actually helping a lot against this, but
yeah,
he will snipe that there eventually, and Infi is about to close the show and get the equalizer here in game number 2.
I feel like in the last 3 minutes TH hasn't killed a unit, and that's not because TH is bad, that's just because Infi is doing everything that he's supposed to do. He's doing it right, he's getting the mercenaries as well. There's one more healing ward, it's obviously important, the AM takes it out immediately, and that's it for the wards. Now it's basically just a couple of priests. TH refuses to give up. Now even the farm stopped, the farm's going down.
Yeah, TH not safe anywhere, especially not inside of his main base.
Almost level 6.
He's pulling back.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to lose the ogre over there, and I think that makes sense, right? Whoa, okay. TH picked up an ogre
Tonight
as
we
well.
fight back.
All right, his Mountain King though, the Mountain King gets stunned there as well. Lands a Stormbolt, but it's not going to be enough. GG gets called, and thought we're getting game 3. That was an awesome game, by the way. That was actually, I really loved it. Loved the early game skirmishes. I love, once again, how decisive Infi was in his creeping, taking away big creeps on the other side of the map. And then we had that, I mean, the base trade, that's where things got wild. But I really love the way that Infi salvaged that crisis.
Absolutely. I really thought that TH, once he had killed the main base and then TP'd and defended, he had it because he was already tier 3. And I mean, if you're tier 3 against a tunnel tech human, you're doing pretty well usually, but maybe I overestimated the amount of gold that he was getting at the time. He had to remake a lot of peasants. Yeah. Losing his Arcane Vault was obviously really bad. And you need both Lumber Mill and Blacksmith to be able to make knights. Yeah. And even if he makes them, there are still sorceresses that can be made on the other side of the map. So I feel like even just Arcane Vault would have made a massive difference. He would have had Orb, he would have had the Staff. Paladin being made earlier could have changed the game. And I think that TH fought too early for sure at that small camp near his base when Infi moved there and was looking to engage immediately. If he had just pulled back a little bit more time, might have been able to do better, but this is why you don't go castle tech in human-human. It's just so hard to actually make it worth it to beat your opponent with it.
I think it's so funny how impactful those little footmen can still be, right? It's 10-12 minutes into the game, and we often look at the footman as an early game unit. It's useful for creeping, and obviously you need it to survive, but after that you can get rid of it, and it's all about the other units.